coverage of the NFL has us at the venerable Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. 3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Mooney. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Herbert. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Packers 7, Saints 0. Sam Sloman set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. On first down, Harvey. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. They find some open field here. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Back to throw. Harvey. Oh, he rifles one. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
On first down, it's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's complete to Mooney. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. On first down, Justin Herbert. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And some room to maneuver. Powers through him. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And this will be caught by Mooney. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. To the air again, Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Boy, this is a whip.
And he'll take this into the end zone for the Green Bay touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Sam Sloman now for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Saints nothing. Sam Sloman set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Throwing on first down, Harvey. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And into the end zone, it's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick-6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. On second down, Kamara. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 21-0 our score after one.
Saints nothing.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Harvey. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay. I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
First down, Packers.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And now lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. But they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. Herbert off of play action. They'll roll him out right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. They'll run for it with Barkley. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the 1st down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. So backed up closer to the danger zone here from the 2. This is 2nd and long. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. Herbert on first down now. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Touchdown! Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Packers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half.
Saints nothing. Sam Sloman set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Off-play action. Harvey, nowhere to go. Here, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Extra point right down the middle. And the rout is on here in this first half.
Sam Sloman set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. He's at the 40. The 20.
Oh, we got plenty of fight, baby.
And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Saints.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row. We're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Lutz with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot.
And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Open man left side. It's the tight end DeGuara. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 12-yard line. Herbert back to the air. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Herbert now. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers are pouring it on. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead.
Packers 42, Saints 7. Sam Sloman set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
The drive starts with a completion left side. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Harvey. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to throw again. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so Now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
A 41-yard attempt.
And Lutz's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. It's Miller, complete. Room here to run. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Harvey. It's hauled in by Hardy. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Looking to throw. Harvey. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it here. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now it's Herbert. Touchdown, Packers! Darnell Mooney, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Saints 10.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down. Operating from the gun, Harvey. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down. Off the play fake. Harvey sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now they go for it on fourth down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Herbert gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And it's a Packers touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Packers continue to roll. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on fourth down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Trying to lay one up deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Back to throw here, Herbert. Flush to his right. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So after the loss of down, they'll come up here with a 2nd and goal. Here's Herbert. That's complete to Mooney. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from, and he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Saquon Barkley punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead.
Packers 63, Saints 10. Sam Sloman set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
An 11-yard loss on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know what he thinks going on out there, CD.
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Touchdown, Packers. Darnell Mooney with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Packers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Sam Sloman for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
It's the score, Packers 70, Saints 10. Sam Sloman set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Off play action. Harvey steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw on third down. Harvey. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And now he's got him in a great spot at the 8-yard line here, first and goal. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Legal touch.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Back to throw. Harvey. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jair Alexander. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
To throw on second and 10, Herbert. He'll find DeGuara complete. Touchdown, Packers. Josiah DeGuara, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Out for the PAT, here's Sloman. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Packers 77, Saints 10. Sam Sloman set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Runs over it. He'll find its tight end. It's Adam Troutman. 7 yards, the pickup there. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st and 10, Harvey. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Harvey. He finds his man, complete. It's Hardy. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's complete to Troutman, right side. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Looking to throw. Harvey. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll look to throw again. And now here's another interception. Derwin James with a pick. Past the 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Point after, right down the middle, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Saints 10. Sam Sloman set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Check back. There we go. 37 to Mike. Mike 37. 3 bus.
From the gun, Harvey. And Callaway taking it in left side. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
He was out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw. Harvey. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. On 4th down, Harvey. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Looking deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Herbert operating from the red zone. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Sam Sloman set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Look at them, son.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waiting moments for this one.
I fucked up.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Green Bay, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans.